Hey, nosy neighbors. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all get on up in here, and as you're coming in, please like and share. Like and share the live. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Like and share the live. Come on, come on, come on, come on in. All right. And let's see. Okay, we got people coming on in. So listen, y'all, come on in. We're just gonna give a few minutes for everybody to come on. All right. If you're not coming in under my YouTube, I need you to head to my YouTube. Excuse me. There's the link. If you're not coming in under my YouTube, I need you to head over to my YouTube. Ooh, I see something. Thank you for 1,000 jewels for the loot box. Thank you for the loot box. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Thank you, Ms. Irby. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you starting it off right. I appreciate you, love. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, I heard something. Y'all come on in, come on in. Thank you. We have an anonymous in the building. Thank you for the cash app. She's just saying support. Thank you so very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. Listen, y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in. I want to go over a couple of things. I do want to go over, my last live just a little bit. And I appreciate so very much again those people who inbox me, those people who, whether they said it publicly or privately, those people who, ooh, hold on. I see something. I told you I would send you something when you go live. Blessings, extra blessings. Thank you so much, Lady 50. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Out to my huge cash app. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Um, I really want to thank everyone who inboxed me or gave a message because I do understand that sometimes people have their favorites and whatever that is or whatever that looks like, but I was able to see who really who loves me for me. Penny says it's in our channel shows and doesn't love and I blowed up those names. Thank you so much, Penny. Yes, we Penny is given a cash app challenge. And I definitely appreciate it. And so I'm gonna say this: hello one, hello all, hello one, hello all. Everybody that's coming on in, we're gonna give just about 2 or 3 minutes for everybody to come in. Come to over to the right place. We're on my YouTube. And we got probably 100 people between Facebook and Carmen's page. We got looks like probably about 100 people that need to head over to my YouTube. Listen, once I cut everybody off, I am going to go straight into it. So it's really better for you to come over now. Head over to my YouTube. There's the YouTube link again. We're going to give a couple minutes, right? and we're gonna drop everybody off at the pool. We're gonna be on my YouTube. All right. Hello one, hello all. Um. Ooh, baby, y'all coming on through. Hello one, hello all. Come on in and let's have a chat. And let's have a chat. But what I was saying, I think everyone, um, I thank everyone for their messages. I think everyone who understood where I was coming from. I will say this, y'all. I definitely do have, some trauma from, being young. A lot of people when they grow up and they turn 18, their parents still help them or their family or whatever. Um, I don't really have that exact story. The minute I turned 18 and I grew up and I moved out of my mom's house, I went to college for a bit, and then I ended up going back to college. But I, I was in college and I was like, I need some money, and so I started working like two jobs full time. One was Bell South, which later turned into AT&T, and one was at a gas station or whatever. So for a while, I had two jobs, and I was helping my family at a very young age. Um, and I found myself throughout that from there to 10 or 15 years, always helping my family. And then there was a particular time because, honestly, and I'm grateful for it, there hasn't been too many times where I needed help. But there was a time where I needed help, and my family, most of them were not there. And I didn't even think most of them, to me, even attempted to help. Maybe one or two, or whatever. And so that was pretty mind blowing for me. Um, and so I will say that was probably like a catalyst when it comes to the situation that I was describing with Carmen and I. So we'll talk about it here just a bit. And again, I just want that to be over with. Um, but I will talk about it. And thank you for everyone again, inboxes and all of that stuff. So listen, I'm gonna put the link in here one more time. If you are not on my YouTube, I'm about to cut you off. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Carmen's YouTube, you're about to be cut off. Head over to my YouTube, and I put the link in the chat. The link is in the chat. I'm about to cut every other page off except for my YouTube. All right. So come on over. And here's the thing, come on over now because you're going to end up coming over later. And I'm already going to have gone through a couple of things and all of that stuff. So I put the link in there 3 times. I don't know what else to say about it. Um, I heard something. Miss Billy in the house. She says, "Love you, handsome." I love you back, Miss Billy. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Thank you so very much. Um, all right. So I'm dropping everybody off. And I will see y'all over on YouTube. Also, Facebook and everybody, if you're confused, it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the 25th of August. So we're live right now. If you're anywhere near that time, we're live right now, live right now, and live right now. So this is not the replay. All right. For people who be confused, I don't know why is so much confusion in the world. I don't never seem to know. All right. So um hold on one quick second, y'all. Actually, no, you don't have to hold on. Let me see. Oh, my nose stopped up. All right. So I want to say thank you for everybody who sent me their support, whether it was a public message or a private message. I really did get to see that I have people who love me for me. Um, and that is outside of Carmen. Okay. And I did get to see, you know, some other things as well. So I want to thank everybody. Everybody for their text and calls. For those who had my numbers, it's about 5, 6 people who didn't have my number, who called me on at least 5 or 6 who called me on what is it called? The inbox. And I know some of you all haven't gotten back to you because I never know who it is that's calling. I've never seen some of y'all before. And so if I haven't called you back, don't be offended. Thank you, Sandra Bennett, for being a member for 39 months. Thank you so, so very much for always supporting and being a member of the channel. And thank you also. I just heard something. Who was it? Challenge accepted by Sandra. Sandra, thank you so much for accepting the challenge. Sandra B, thank you so, so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. So thank you all. Oh, some people I was saying that were calling me on Messenger. Love you, D. Love you, Laconis. I appreciate you. I'm rocking. If you're rocking, I'm rolling. Thank you so much, love. And thank you, everybody. Listen, I didn't come in getting to everybody. I kind of wanted to jump into it. So, hey, Miss Billy. Hey, Step B. Hey, Anthony. Hey, everybody that's coming on in. Antoinette. Hello, everybody. Hello, one. Hello, all. Penny. Thank you so much for the jewels. Naomi. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for hiding. I appreciate y'all. Oh, so I was saying, people were calling my inbox. Some of the people who I never had seen before, and I know I haven't returned some of y'all calls. So I didn't really know which direction. I didn't feel like getting into this whole whatever. But thank you all. Thank you all. I want to highlight one thing, and this is nothing to nobody else, but this particular thing really, everything touched me in terms of people checking on me and all of that stuff. One person, and I don't know if they want me to say their name, and you know what? I'm probably not going to say their name because, you know, I listen, if they want me to say who they are, they can inbox me. I just at this moment feel like I'm not gonna say their name because I don't. I'm just gonna hold that as well. But anyway, there was one particular person who not only did they reach out, they remembered what I said in my uh, in my video, and they said, "Hey, I'm sorry. All of this happened. I do believe you've been a great friend, and I know what it's like to kind of give yourself, and then when you need something, nobody's there." And they said, "Well, hey, whatever the situation was where you needed help, do you still need the help? Because if you do, I got you." And I thought that was so amazing, because they actually listened to part of what the issue was. Also, just offered that, um, and I said, hey, I figured it out, you know, and I thank you so very much for asking, because like that's a big thing, for somebody to ask that. And I hope you realize it's a big thing, or my character for saying I figured it out, because a lot of people would have said, "Oh yeah, I still need that." Now, not that I couldn't use something, you know what I'm saying, but from their genuine inquiry about did I solve the situation, I did solve the situation, and so I don't need that. I don't. I didn't. I solved it. So I just want to thank that person for that. As I want to thank all of you for whatever your continued support, your continued cash apps, big or small, your messages and all of those things. But big shout out to that person. Big shout out to everybody. Um, I guess I will go ahead and let me see. I guess I'll go ahead and get into that now. Let's see something here. My nose is really stopped up, and I just took the allergy medicine, and it seems like it's still stopped up. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm gonna blow my nose. All right. So let me see. Yes, everybody that's coming in, please like and share the live. Like and share the live. At least like the live. And I don't know, sometimes I think we have a discrepancy in how many people we see. Um, because I'm seeing there's almost 400. I'm saying almost 400. So if you can like the live. So I just want to say the person who offered, um and I say again, I've never come on you guys and asked you guys for anything because I really like to figure stuff out myself. And if I ever come on to ask for anything, then best believe it's serious and I have exhausted all other avenues. But it was Lady 50. Lady 50 definitely said, but listen, one thing I remember you saying, you had a situation, you was trying to figure it out, and that was part of the disappointment. She didn't get back to you. And she said, do you still need help with that situation? Now, Lady 50, I'm going to say this. Be very careful because people will hear that and they'll try to befriend you and ask you for money. Okay. And I will say this also, if anybody is asking you all for money that is a nosy neighbor, please inbox me and let me know because first of all, you don't never know if it's if they're doing it to multiple people, if they're asking 20 people or befriending 20 people and asking 20 people for money. So it definitely was Lady 50 who offered it to me and said that even if I ever need it, I could come, and I appreciate that offer. Um, that is what I offer as a friend. And honestly, to be honest, I've offered it to a nosy neighbor or a couple of nosy neighbors that I trust as well, and we haven't had an issue. Um, um, so I just want to say this, Lady 50, and everyone, if anybody is messaging you all or trying to get close to you or whatever and trying to ask for money, please let me know, because part of the reason of letting me know is because um, I don't want this. I want to see if anybody is seeking you out, seeking you out. And there are at least two people, and just being Angelia said, it happened to her. It's happened to me. There's at least two people that I know that it's happened to. So there's at least two people that I know that someone has reached out to them, the same two people, just being Angelia one of them, and solicited funds. And here's how I feel about that. I feel like this is my channel, my platform. If you needed help, you should have started with me. Not that you have to go through me, but it seems a little fishy to go behind me and ask the people from my platform for money. Now, I haven't said anything. I said it seemed to be isolated to just the two people. So maybe that is not the intentions of the person. And I don't know the intentions of the person because I haven't had a conversation with them, but it doesn't seem to be the intentions of the person if it's just two people. However, if it's been more of you that somebody has reached out to you and asked you for money, I need you all to let me know. You can hit me on my inbox on Facebook, and you can hit me on my inbox on YouTube. All right. They support me as well. All right, just me, Angelia. Penny said, "Come sit next to her." So you all, so I just want to give an update. So it wasn't my intention because I see people saying, "Oh, for clicks and views and money and all of this stuff." And I want to say this: if I wanted to come on here for money and throw Carmen under the bus, I could have used that one incident to be my excuse to do that. Well, not one incident, it was actually a couple. But I could have used that for my excuse to do that. And, those who know me know me, those who don't know me don't know me. Or maybe people are confused. What I didn't like, and which I told Carmen, is the implication to say, oh, again, from both lives, something about friends and don't do this with your friends. Don't introduce your friends to your spouse and your friends. I didn't like it. And so the first time, let it go. Second time, friends, learn who your friends are, older friends on the internet. So whatever. And I could really go into more details to let you all know why I come to the conclusion that I came to. And privately, I have let someone who I was close to know why I come to that conclusion. And then she said, "Oh, okay. If that happened like that, I totally understand." And yeah, that was towards you. Or towards y'all. So listen, nevertheless, I have no intention on coming here and airing out Carmen and Tay and all of their business and all of that stuff. Because one thing about it, if I wanted to do clicks and views and money, then I could do that. And even somebody might say, well, somebody else has already done it. Well, first of all, that person has the memory of a gnat. And secondly, they can't deliver information like I do anyway. And they done forgot and they mix stories up together. So I can clear the stories up that they got confused and give you more. That's not my intentions. That's not what I want to do. I pray to God that I never have to do that. But you're not gonna shit on me either. You're not gonna shit on me. So I let the story and I let what my live was about be about friendship and how I felt as a friend. All right. So Carmen and I did have a brief conversation. We haven't finished our conversation, but I definitely let her know how I felt about, hey, I hadn't even talked to you. You didn't even call me back, friend. Friend. You didn't even call me back, friend. And I felt like you left me for dead. You didn't give a damn what if I figured it out, what happened after that, whatever. And I expressed that. All right. So what I'm going to say is that was my issue. I did not. Some people did say call her now, right? And I would say maybe that's my stubbornness, right? But remember, I said she said she was going to call me back about me asking her if she had, any, I didn't even giving them out. I didn't even giving them out. I left it open for her to say whatever, and I left it. And so I her she was supposed to call me back. How many? I don't know. It's been probably over a month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know how long it's been actually. So somebody said, well, you should call her, and maybe that's the stubbornness in me. But I'm like, I'm not calling her because she still ain't called me back yet. She still ain't called me back yet. And so I was able to express to her how I felt. I'm gonna say this. There, I feel a lot of ways. I feel a lot of ways. I am not wanting to come on the internet and tell all the ways that I feel, all the things that I know, all the things that I've seen, all the warnings that I've given, like specifically. So when I come and say something general, like I've told her everything she needs to know, whatever, I just leave it as that. And so I wish the best for Carmen. Um, I don't hate her, nor do I hate anybody. I don't wish bad for her, nor do I wish bad for anybody. And even, some people throwing little things about them living in a motel. Yes, somebody came into my live and said you live in a motel. And yes, I'm like, oh shit, just like your black ass would be. Now, just like your black ass would be. And this is, I'm digressing just for a second. But did you hear the part where I say don't put her address in my chat? Don't put her address for everybody to see and hear. Did you hear what I said for that? Yes, when somebody comes in my chat with some tea, if they would have said any fucking thing, I would have been like, oh shit. Just like your black ass would have been. You sometimes act like, and I'm digressing. This is not about karma right now. You sometimes act like you don't see and know and know the shit that you motherfucking do, and you act like you act like you can't see your fucking self. You's a low down, dirty, gutter snipe bitch yourself. That dude fucked up shit yourself. And although you have tried to re-navigate yourself, you're still fucked up. So don't you keep acting like you're not doing the shit that you're doing. And I would best advise, you know what? I ain't gonna advise a motherfucking thing. All right? I'm not gonna advise a motherfucking thing. Do what you do. But all of those slick things, bitch. Yes, somebody did come in my live and say, I know what motel she's living in. And I said, oh, shit, really? What motel? I said, put it in my inbox. I said, don't put that on the line. Don't put her address on the line. But whatever, girl. And you fucking watch me pretty thoroughly to know every fucking thing that goes on in my life. And you try to act like, oh, I don't watch it. I don't watch it because we know you're a big ass fucking liar. I don't watch him. Somebody sent me, anybody sent you a motherfucking thing. Your eyes sent it to your ass. All right, now I'm done with that. Done with that. Um, I don't wish bad for anybody, including Blackie. I don't. And so I just don't even want to get off into the ins and outs of and all of that stuff. And then you talk about, because bitch, I heard you say several times, oh, I know your address. I know your address. I know your address. And I could I know your address. Bitch, so what the fuck what you think you be doing with your little subs? What you think you be doing with your little subs? I don't give a fuck what you know. And I done told you before, leave me the fuck alone. Cause bitch, somebody came in my chat talking about your ass. You wasn't my subject. And just like if somebody came in your chat talking about I knew something that you didn't about me, just like you was going to entertain that bitch that used to live with me that left her shit in my house for 5 to 7 months and now was crying and complaining, just like you was going to entertain her. Remember that? Just like you was setting up a lie for her. Remember that? Don't nobody give a fuck about that. We've already heard that. She's a big ass liar. Anyway, stop. My point is, stop acting like you're innocent. Stop acting like you on here fucking Mother Teresa around this motherfucker. Yes, somebody came in my life. Yes, they say they know what motel you in. Yes, I said, ooh, not the motel. Yes, the fuck I did. And wait. Like you wouldn't. Like you motherfucking wouldn't. That's my thing about you. You act like you're fucking Mother Teresa around this bitch. And you're Cruella de Vil. That's the first person I could think of. Wicked Witch of the fucking West. That's the second person I could think of. Eva Knievel. That's the third. All right. Now, I said I was done with that, but I came back on. Now I'm going to be done with that again. Anyway, I don't wish bad on anybody, actually, and that's truthfully. I don't wish jail on anybody or none of that. Okay? I will say that at this stage, I will say, I'm going to say what I have to say to whoever one time, especially somebody who I keep saying the same shit over and over and over again. I'm going to say what I say to them one time, and I'm going to be done with it. And whatever consequences come behind that is not my fault. Because once I feel very comforting saying, at least I told the person. And I'm just going to say one time, whether it's a text message or whatever. Because I'm not going to keep repeating myself to people who don't fucking listen. And that's just the God honest truth. Support the channel if you can. There is the Cash App. Thank you, Cheryl Harrison, for the Silver Star. Thank you so very, 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 very much. So, even though Carmen and I didn't finish our conversation, we started it. I still feel how I feel. I've already expressed that it's done with. And I'm over it. I hope we never have to revisit that again. And however I feel and whatever my feelings are towards whatever situation it is, I'm going to keep it to myself. Okay? I'm going to keep it to myself. Okay? Because I feel a way about a lot of situations. Let's be very clear. And Carmen knows how I feel about each of those situations. And that's the most important thing. Now, any questions about that? Any questions about that? We didn't get to finish our conversation. Ultimately, I'm just like, listen, and I said on here, we have to learn it is for everybody, right? We have to learn the lesson. And one thing that I did take note of that she said, I don't know why something is happening or keeps happening. I don't know what I'm supposed to learn. Baby, you better figure that out. Baby, if you don't, baby, you need to figure that out. I'm for real, and that's for everybody. If you see you keep repeating something and you saying you don't know why, you have to figure that out. Because it is bound to keep happening. This is from my experience about life. And when I couldn't figure it out, when I didn't know the exact thing, I start cutting out extra shit. Look, my mom was used to say, to make sure I got it right. Bitch, let me stop doing that. Because maybe that was a contributing factor. Baby, I don't want to keep repeating it. So let me cut out extra shit to see if maybe that was it. Let me not do that for a while and see how this goes. Baby, you better try to figure that shit out. And it ain't hard to figure out sometimes. Shit. Listen. And they said, I don't like repeating myself. Yeah. You cannot keep repeating the same lessons. You cannot. Carmen really needs to hush and move in silence. I agree, Terry Holly. But again, you are. I don't want to get into a lot of that because these are things that we have said for years. And Carmen has told you she grown. She gonna do what she want to do. Process of elimination, baby. I will go through the process of elimination because sometimes the punishment or whatever you want to call it from the lesson is so strong and so severe that bitch, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do it again. And I know there's something that I was doing that I feel like this is how I feel. And apparently a lot of y'all are feeling this as well in the comments. Something that you're doing may be contributing to this lesson, this thing that keeps coming back to you. And if you're saying you don't know why it's happening, you better figure that shit out. That's for every fucking body. And like somebody said, if you don't know what it is, you better go through you better take an educated guess. You better get some hypothesis going on around this motherfucker and try to go through a process of elimination and put one or two of them to eliminate it. I'm so sad that friendship had come to this, but nobody's naive to circumstances, only they know. Stay prayed up, move in silence, figure it out. Let's see. The sad part of this, man, she herself, she is a common denominator. Hello, Darnell Nosy Neighbor. Hey, Carrie Green, how are you, love? That's for everybody. Figure that out. Please figure it out. If you don't figure it out, I'm in great fear that you're going to keep repeating the same lesson over and over and over again. And here's the thing. Some people die and don't learn a lesson. Don't let that be you. I don't want it to be me. And like somebody said, process of elimination. If you can't really lock down and figure out what it is, what is your best guess? That's probably it. It's a fucking audacity for me. I'm so over people acting like they're so innocent. They're all just absolute trash humans. I get over yourself. You are not out here spreading all types of hate. You are. Wait a minute. I get. What was she saying? I get over yourself. You are out here spreading all types of hate. Let me see. All right. So that's all I have to say about that, y'all. I hope that is done with. For me, I'm done with it. You know, just don't do that. Okay. Undiagnosed ADHD has come in a chokehold, which is why she can't stop long enough to figure out anything. And with people telling her, I hope you two can repair this friendship. She was hanging out with Parker, which wasn't a good look. I don't think she didn't know Parker was her ex-wife's wife. No, she knew that was the ex-wife's wife. I don't think she knew. People didn't know Parker was her ex-wife's wife. Survivor deceit. Girl, you must be just new. Girl, surviving deceit, you must be just new around. Inbox me. Cause honey, girl, I ain't gonna say we all, but we knew that, honey. We didn't cover that extensively. You'll be very surprised about the coverage of that. Now, I was glad that live was deleted because I felt like that was kicking up old dust. So I'm glad it was deleted and it doesn't look like it, went anywhere. So that's good. She wouldn't get another speech from me. She older than Methuselah. Not Methuselah. And she don't know by now. She won't ever know. Lord God, I hope not, Fendi. Man, talk sucks, Darnell. You know, dare talk crazy about me. Man, talk to text sucks, Darnell. You know, dare talk crazy about me. Nosy fuck, I was trying to figure it out. I got most of it. Don't poke the bear. Miss Billy says only 142 likes. It's 470, which I'm seeing 508, but we probably see different numbers. Listen, it's no reason why y'all shouldn't at least like the live, at least subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe. Carmen Ashley knew the lady before the lady married her ex. Yes, Penny. They are divorced now. I said surviving deceit, baby. You done missed a lot. And some of y'all may not know what surviving deceit is talking about because that live was deleted. So some of y'all may not know what she's talking about when she says, what did she call her? Because I think we commonly know her over here as Boston, but somebody said Parker. So I ain't even gonna get into that like that because the live was deleted. And I'm glad that it was. Anyway. So that's it, y'all. We haven't finished talking, but we did talk, and I am just wanting to move forward from it. Just know I don't, I just know that I am a good friend. I've been a great friend, and that's just end of that. All right. And I appreciate it to all of you all who have reached out to me in regard to the situation. Thank you. We have another Anon in the building with the big cash out. Thank you so much, y'all. If you all can support the channel, please do. Cash App is going to be on the screen here in just a second. You can send a Cash App super sticker, super chat, whatever you would like. I do prefer the Cash App, but you can send whatever form of support you would like. Penny does have a $10 super chat challenge. I think she's going to repost it here in a second. Boston is what we know her as. Yeah, Boston. Yeah. Let me put some eye drops into y'all real quick. There it is. We have a super chat challenge. Thank you to the person who invented super chats. And y'all know who that is. They invented super chats, and they invented the super chat challenge too. They invented YouTube. They invented every fucking thing. Okay, shout out to them. Anyway, y'all, I knew her about Parker. That's how far back I go. Okay, surviving deceit. I've been following a little bit of the Dalton and Sako, but now I think I done followed it too far. Y'all, I done came across, hey Patricia, hey everybody, Parker's her name, Boston was her stage name. Not the stage name. What she did on the stage? And wink. Hold on now. Just as I was just about to move on. What she did on the stage? And wink. Stage name. Stage name. Stage name. What you mean? Stage name. And went what stage, honey? What she was doing on the stage? Oh, just being Angelia, girl. You so far behind, girl. Just being Angelia, we need to send you. I need to inbox you with just a list of lives. A list of lives. And we're gonna start with Boston. Another Anon is in the building. She says, I love you and pray for you with a heart. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you. I love you back. Thank you for supporting the channel. Now, where's somebody that went talking about that there was a on the stage and ain't said nothing yet since? That was M Week. That's it, right, M Week. What was the stage? Is that her and Carmen talked about her being a dancer? In her live, in her live. Okay, see, I didn't see that part. Another Anon in the building. Oh, yes. Number 2 Anon. Thank you for the big cash out. She said, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. And you all, we have a nosy neighbor that we need to rest in peace as well. Penny, check your text message real quick. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. And I'm sad to announce a nosy neighbor who has passed as well, you all. But yes, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. Um, yes, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. And you all, I want to say rest in peace also to Thelma Jordan. You all remember Thelma J. I know we were praying for her at some point quite a while ago. Um, she was doing, she seemed to have been doing well for quite some time. And then we hadn't heard anything. And then just the other day, we got the news that she had passed. Thelma Jordan. So if we can please pray for her and her family. It's Thelma Jordan. May Thelma rest peacefully. Yes, Miss Billy. Yes, 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 yes. I love Thelma. I was heartbroken to hear her passing. I've been praying for everyone that loves her. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So rest in peace to Miss Thelma. Prayers to her family. Yes. Yes, my friend is Miss Thelma Jordan. Loved her. Yes. So sad to not the laughing for to deliver that news. And you reminded me when you said Dolly Parton. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh, child, that medicine still works, honey. It didn't work as fast that time, but it just did it. And that time, never mind. I can give y'all the details of that. But I put y'all on mute. Oh, that was amazing. He said, "Oh no, rest in peace, Miss Thelma. Condolences to her family and friends. Yes, Miss Carmelita. Blessings to you all. I love you both. Rest in peace, Thelma. Thank you, Miss VQ. And again, I say thank you to those who understood me. I even still thank the ones who didn't understand me because you all expressed your opinion, and for the most part, it wasn't nothing crazy. So if you didn't understand, thank you as well. All right. So following this Dalton and Sako thing, y'all, I think I followed it a little too far because how many of you all knew? No, more importantly, how many of you all have seen Dalton and Sako, their S tape, their adult film? How many of y'all have seen Dalton and Sako's adult film? Because I think I followed this thing a little too closely. Put a number 77 in the chat if you have. No, let me see how I want to do it. If you have not, if you have not, if you have not seen and followed to the point where you have seen Sako and Dalton's adult film, put a number 77 in the chat. Matter of fact, triple sevens. Put triple sevens in the chat. I always understood you, Darnell. Thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. She said, "Oh no, I have not." Triple sevens in the chat if you have not seen Dalton and Sako's adult material. If you have not seen that, I said, Lord Jesus. They said, excuse me, not adult film. Shake my damn head. Nosy as stick around, baby. I'm gonna give y'all the link. I think I can do that. I don't guess I get it. I don't know what I can do no more. I'm gonna give y'all the link at the end, baby. And I'm gonna give y'all the link at the end, baby. I found it for the free. Oh, Lord Jesus. I definitely add you to my prayer list, Cheryl. Oh, I missed what Cheryl said. What Cheryl say about the prayer list? Cheryl. May she rest in peace. Yes, rest in peace. Okay, I didn't see what Cheryl said. I done scrolled up a lot too. And I still don't see what Cheryl said. But whatever Cheryl is going through, I don't see what Cheryl said, honey. I must can't see it. So it's a lot of 777. A lot of y'all ain't followed it that. Oh, child. Praying for your healing. What Cheryl said? Okay, Miss Cheryl, praying. Send a prayer for me. Shawnette says, send a prayer for her. She has to have cataract surgery. I cannot see out of my left eye. I'm too young for this. She didn't say shit, but I said it. So prayers for Shawnette. I did catch that one. And prayers for Cheryl too. I didn't catch what she said. I tried to scroll up. I didn't see it. But prayers for you as well. She says, thank you, Penny. I love you. Yes, we love you, Miss Cheryl. I didn't see. Why can't I see what you said? Maybe somebody will tell me. That's how they started making money, Judy? Child. Miss Judy, have you seen it? Tell me, have you seen it? Have you seen it? And I'm fully aware that I could have kept the Carmen part to the end and people would have stayed around for that. I'm fully aware of that, child. I just do what I want to when I want to do it. That's what I do. Judy and now Rose and her husband are doing it. Who are Judy and Rose? Anyway, let me I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. Some of y'all may have seen some of this, but I just want to share a couple things. So Dalton came on and he did this video. Then Saka came on and did a video after that. So you may have seen it, but let me just play it for you real quick.
Confusion around here. I know this is hard to believe, but unfortunately, yesterday's video was true. I really do not know where Sako's at. Now, if that concerns you, have no fear. She was recently spotted with my good friends DJ Highlight and Mark.
So Sako gets caught out in Columbus, Ohio, man. Look, boom, she gets caught. She sees the camera, boom. So they're both staring at the camera. They're both like, shit, we're caught. You know what I'm saying? But then they walk by Highlight, and they both try to stand in front. Like, they're trying to block her so that people can't record her. And bro's like, shit, he caught her.
Which makes a lot of sense because I got this message from a complete stranger earlier in July. I just seen Sako at a hotel with a black dude and Marietta. I'm not black. Followed up by this text message. I decided to send the random stranger a picture of Sako, Mark, and myself.
They're very popular, y'all.
He said, that is interesting. Which makes a lot of sense because then I saw this. Here she is with Mark again. See, everybody can stop worrying. She's with our friends. In fact, we're such good friends.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Miss Cheryl. Yes, we will definitely keep you in our prayers. Penny just updated me. I'm so sorry to hear. We will be praying for you.
Light and Mark came down to our 4th of July party. Look at those studs. And while they were here, I taught them both how to be content creators.
Well, Red, I guess we're hillbillies now.
Or rednecks.
Either way, you learn from the best.
Bro, what are you doing?
Oh, he's fine. The weight limit's like 400 pounds. Get on up there. I mean, we're all such great friends that Mark and Highlight would send us their merch so me and Sako would promote it for them. There's a little promotion for you, buddy. Anyways, as you can see, she's in great hands and everything's good. As far as the divorce goes, that is 100% real. I did file on July 30th. Now, I know everybody wants some of that piping hot tea. But you're not going to get any of that today. Sako is the mother of my child, and I respect her. Everybody have a great day.
So he did that live. Sako then came back on his same page. Now, here's the part that I am questioning. So now, Sako had been quote unquote missing, and all of these allegations and conspiracy theories and all of that stuff, right? And he said he didn't know where she was. Now she's going to say something different here. Now here's the part that I question, which makes me think, yes, they are separated, but is it all a plan for social media and they're splitting the money? Because why would she make a post on his page? Why would she make a post on his page and not her page? But this is what she said on his page. Oh shit. It might be good if you can hear it.
Did you miss me? Because I missed you. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been reaching out to me, checking in on me, make sure I'm okay, praying for me, worrying about me. I appreciate you. Now, I'm not here to trash anybody. I'm not here to share every single detail of my entire life. But there have been some things said about me that I don't appreciate. So let's get down to it, shall we? Yes, it's true. Dalton and I are getting a divorce. We're no longer together. Everything really started to happen in February, but...
Now, I'm just going to say this. She said everything really started to happen in February. And if you all remember, the domestic V that everybody was showing, and I did show that, and it was valid. It was in February. I believe around February the 15th, it was dismissed. And we don't know who it was for. And the police report in West Virginia, they say that only the police or an attorney or whatever, like they don't give their stuff out like a lot of other places do. So I couldn't get a police report. And so she said it started happening around February. Yeah. Now you mean the same February that the DV was in? That same February. Now come on now. Some shit is y'all y'all playing too fucking much.
But I had to make the ultimate hardest decision in my life and left him in July. And yes, Dalton filed first, but just remember there's 3 sides to every story, and you've only heard one. So apparently, a stranger on the internet saw me at a hotel with a man. That man is my security guard who Dalton hired, aka Big Red. But since nobody bothered to ask me what the truth was, the truth is my security guard was helping me bring my luggage into my hotel in public. And now all of a sudden, there's allegations of cheating, partying, I left my family, all kinds of shit. So for everyone who thinks I'm having an affair with this man or I cheated on Dalton, I'm not. Big Red is my security guard, and he always will be because I pay him to be so I can feel safe. There's nothing more, nothing less. And Dalton knows exactly where I am. Have I been out in public more recently? Absolutely. Does that mean that I abandoned my child? Absolutely not. But just because I'm a mom and I'm going through a divorce doesn't mean that I cannot continue to live my life. I mean, this man was my best friend. What people forget to realize is that we choose what to show you online. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Mental health is so important, and so is how you treat people.
We choose to show you what is going on. You don't know what is going on behind closed doors. And I truly believe that, because I believe that Dalton and Sako have an understanding and an agreement. And that is why she can leave her baby with him, because she doesn't seem to fear him as a father. And also, did you all know that Sako was around 18 or 18-ish when she met Dalton, and he was in his 30s? He was past 30. Did you all know that? Because once you know that, is that not a factor in this situation? Oh shit, she just said it the same time I said it. She needs rescuing. He got with her when she was 18, he was 34. Did you all know that, Shawnette? Were you reading my mind? I just started saying it and I looked in the chat and you said it. Did you all know? Y'all answer yes or no. Shawnette, yes, because she just said. Did you all know she was 18 when she met him? And he was 34, Shawnette says. I know he was in his 30s. They have 15 years apart. She's 25 and now he's 40. Did you all know that? Because that's kind of telling, you guys. It's kind of telling. And I will say what traditionally happens with that type of dynamic and relationship. There is some type of manipulation. There is coercion. An 18-year-old don't know shit. They don't know their asshole from their elbow, as my late aunt would say. So, they're doing adult film. Wonder who suggested that. They're doing this and that. Wonder who just that. So okay, did y'all know that they met when she was 18, he was 34? So some of y'all saying yes, some of y'all saying no. And that adds an element in this situation. And a lot of times what happens is when somebody's 18 and 34, they're not mature. They think they want something. They don't know what they want. And then they turn back and now they're 25. Somebody said, I think she's 25. And she realized she's with, this old man she probably considers. And she wants to live her life. She wants to go to the club. Maybe ain't never been to the club like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's too much of a age difference between an 18 and a 34-year-old, where the 18-year-old needs to be able to live their life and misses out a lot of life, and they may not know that till they get older. This is standard. And I'm not saying that's what happened, but this is standard, and which is why probably 35-year-old, 30, whatever he was, shouldn't date 18-year-olds, because the 18-year-old hadn't lived their life. Where you done lived your life, you probably don't want to go to the club no more. You don't want to do stupid shit no more. And the 18-year-old, a lot of them need to go do stupid shit. Come on now. Jashawn? Hey, Jashawn. This is my first time seeing, maybe my first time seeing a cash out from you. Thank you. You says, because I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the big cash out. I appreciate you so very much. But no, this is not your first time sending the cash out, so I apologize. I just haven't seen you in a while. So thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. I thank you very, 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 very much. So don't be a stranger. And I believe I said the number one Anon had said the cash app. I sincerely love you. Or maybe I didn't say. The number one Anon sent the big cash app. And she says, I sincerely love you. I love you, Bike. Thank you, number one Anon. Thank you, everybody. So, let me play the rest of her message.
People, the mother of your child. But I have my truth. I have my proof. I just choose not to put it all over the internet. All I'm going to say is this incompetent South African immigrant girl who can't speak English has found her inner peace. And I'm never looking back. Ever. And always remember, put yourself first, love yourself, and treat people with kindness, because you never know what they're going through. Pass the positivity. Everybody have a great day. Where is Sako?
All right.
Sako's right
And
here.
so she did say towards the end, you know, put yourself first, and she's got her freedom. Now, there was a guy who also did a video. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with all of this, but I just want to put it all together. What's the blank? Why I turn blank? I wanted to put it all together for you. This is the guy that was in the picture that he showed, Dalton showed with him and Sako. Oh, it'd be nice if you can hear it.
As quick as... What's good, everybody, man? We're going to make this shit as quick as possible because I don't really do this internet shit, but niggas mentioning my name on the internet. So, like I said, you want to talk about it, Dalton? We can talk about it, bitch ass nigga. Let's talk about it. How you been manipulating this woman for so long. And now that she tired of your shit, she ready to go. Now you still trying to manipulate and make it seem like she left you and did something wrong. I filed for the divorce first. Ugh. You's a whole bitch, nigga. She left your ass. Just because you filed a divorce first don't mean nothing. That don't mean she did something wrong. You just trying to manipulate the internet, bro. We know the truth. I know your truth, bro. And I can't wait until she exposed that shit on your bitch ass. She just gonna sprinkle it on your ass a little at a time. I can't wait till she do that. Cause you's a whole hoe for real, nigga. You could have called me and Highlight. Nigga, you's a bitch. And we can do it however you want to do it. We can keep it however you want to keep it. We can go to the physical, the gloves, whatever, nigga. You's a bitch.
Oh, thank you, Miss Patricia. I was like, Jashawn. Oh, women know Jashawn. I love his name, by the way. Thank you, Miss Patricia. I appreciate you so very much.
I'm going to be her security whether you like it or not. And let's just keep it funky, nigga. You don't like me because of this. You know, you don't like me because of this. Let's keep it real. You doing all that shit, talking to all them people, treating everybody at your party like shit. But you ain't do none of that shit with me or Highlight. You ain't do talk crazy to us at all. You talking crazy to everybody else out there. But ain't say none of that shit at all. So why you ain't keep that same energy when we was with you? But then when we get away from you, you want to start talking shit and talking bad and talking down, right? Yeah, don't think I don't know, bitch ass nigga. But like I said, I'm not going to say too much.
Yes,
I'm going to let Sako have her glory, y'all. I'm going to let her have her glory. But you's a whole bitch. Just know that. And Sako got good people behind her supporting her, nigga. You can't manipulate her no more. And you mad, bro. So be mad. You want to do something about it? Then let's do it, bro. But all this trying to put my name in it on the internet and making videos trying to manipulate and all that shit, miss me with that shit, bro. Because that's the only way you got to make some money, because you's a low-life piece of shit. And when the next bitch get with you, or nigga get with your goofy...
Ooh, not the bisexual.
Yes. Then they'll see the piece of shit you is too, nigga. Let's just keep it real. Like I said, I know your truth, nigga. Don't play with me. You's a bitch. You don't want that smoke. That's why you didn't say nothing when I was around. That's why you try to keep me from being around. Because you know if I was around, you couldn't talk to her like that. You know if I was around, you wouldn't be able to manipulate her like that. So yeah, you's a hoe.
LaConnie said, might be because they in West Virginia. Might be because that... Let me get my accent right. It might be because they in West Virginia. And you know they're pretty popular there in West Virginia. And God forbid somebody see her without the Dalton. And we don't know when in West Virginia. You know, they got a lot going on in West Virginia. And they may not really care for her too much. You know, she's a black. You know, they may not really care for her too much in West Virginia, and they see her by herself without the Dalton. You know what I mean? West Virginia, you know, a southern state, you know. Maybe the people like Dalton is not around and they see her in West Virginia and she don't really know what could happen to her. I don't know. That's just a guess.
Bro, and at the end of the day, we gonna see each other and keep that same energy when we do. Since you act like you a real man, then be a real man, but you not. You a bitch, Dalton. You's a whole bitch, and I can't wait till she expose you. PTP, pussy.
Your word is crazy.
Okay. So oh, somebody said, "Can I show her?" Yeah, I just showed her, but I'll show her again. So this is Sako. That's Sako. So now I'm going to give y'all this link at the end. I am. I'm gonna give it one time and I'm gonna delete it. So when I give it, you better be ready to click on it because I'm gonna delete it. We're not finna do this like we did last time. We're not finna do this. So when I ask you if you're ready for the link to see the POR, you better be ready to click on it because I'm gonna delete it. All right, so there's Sako. So listen, I think that they are splitting. I think it's more amicable than they would like to say. There was also some messages that somebody said, Sako, we need your side. And she said, oh, I'm coming. And let me see if I have those. There was actually several messages. Oh yeah, like let me give them to y'all. What the freak just happened? I didn't want to. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, let me give them to y'all. So when Dalton did that last video I just showed y'all, she says, "Oh, Dalton," and it was pinned. She says, "Oh, Dalton," and it was pinned. Somebody said, should they add her? Oh shit, because now they see her because they haven't been see her. Can we hear from you? And this what she said. She said, "Oh, I'm coming, baby." Ciao. Baby, I don't know what they doing, but I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. She said, "Oh, I'm coming, baby." So I don't know what she's. It seems to be all very well planned, and even if it is, I'm here for it. So this was if I believe on her Instagram because I found her Instagram and every damn thing, and so we are waiting. We are waiting to hear Sako's part. But honey, when I tell you, I'm gonna send y'all that tape at the end, honey. That is some crazy shit to me, honey. I did not know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy work. Crazy work, child. Anyway, I'm gonna send it to you. Just hang tight. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. And I need y'all to go look at it when I send it. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to wait on you because it's the one that I'm gonna send is 37 minutes. What I probably would do is when I send it to you, I'm gonna say like go look at it for about 5 minutes and come back. You got the link. Go look at it, say the link, look at it for a couple of minutes and come back and tell me what you think of what you gotta say before we close out. And that's just one of the links. Y'all say it's staged. They need to split. Bless peacefully on journey. Okay. One thing they do is master social media. Oh, algorithm. Oh, absolutely, Lady 50. Absolutely. And so, what the freak? What was this? How did he? Oh, I already played that. So here's another thing, y'all, I wanted to talk about real quick. Now, somebody sent, well, it's been all over social media about this guy, Yada Awakening. Now, there's this another guy, y'all, and And I thought it was him because there's a couple of people with awakening behind their name. I'm so glad it's not the guy who I thought it is. He does his fruits and vegetables and chemistry and biology and nuclear cells and what the fruits do to your cells. And I'm so glad it's not him. But this guy, first of all, I don't know why I started there. This guy I know why I started there. So this guy had become very popular on social media. And what he was doing is he was telling guys, you need to take care of your women. If you can't take care of a woman, then you don't need a woman. I give my woman X amount of money. And if you can't afford a woman, all of this stuff, you got to treat a woman like this. And to come to find out, lo and behold, there had been DV in the household. So let me play this and then we'll get further into it. Exactly! Tania, I said, I know. Tania, I said, I know it ain't my... yeah. Because I don't know. I guess people are putting awakening or whatever behind their name. And I said, bitch, I know it better not be him. I was so disappointed. And then when I found out it was this goofy, I was like, oh, him. Okay, but let's take a listen.
I'm hurt. I'm embarrassed.
Clearly she has a black eye.
I'm ashamed. I'm hurt. But I know I'll make it through. I've tried everything. Everything. I'm here getting the rest of my stuff.
Very beautiful girl.
I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
So this is the guy, and this is some of the stuff he used to say, y'all. I just want to. Why does this? Lord Jesus. This is some of the stuff he used to say.
She didn't volunteer this information. You came to her, you asked her what's on her mind. When she starts to tell you about what's on her mind or how you make her feel, you make it all about you. And this is when women start to detach because they don't feel safe emotionally. And when a woman doesn't feel safe emotionally, she becomes guarded. She can't be soft and guarded, respectful and guarded, patient and guarded. No, she's on the defense. Now you're seeing a version of her that you dislike because you created it from not giving her a listening ear. And guess what? It's free. You men complain about women being gold diggers, but when it's time for you to give her something that's free, you still refuse. Ladies, never, ever stay with a man that's not even willing to listen to you. All praises. Stop asking her what's on her mind if you're going to cut her off every 5 seconds.
I mean,
she didn't volunteer this information.
Doesn't this remind you of that guy? What was his name? That Jackson guy. What was that tall, muscular Jackson guy who was doing all of that stuff? Here's another one.
Welcome to my wife's showroom. And to all the men that love to pamper their women, that loves to take care of their women, that loves to buy them high-end shoes, I want to make sure you guys know exactly what to do, especially when you're buying shoes like red bottoms. As you see, it's shiny, but when a woman starts to walk, as you see, she hasn't worn these, but when she starts to walk, the bottom starts to go away. The red literally.
And he was shitting on all of these guys for not doing this stuff for their women. Derek! Oh, I'm so loud right now. Derek in Winkle Lacondas. Yes, Derek Jackson. Don't this remind you of Derrick Jackson? Oh, something wrong with these men who would do like this. And he even worse, he bought his wife all of this so he could control her. And people were saying he gave her $250,000 within weeks of meeting her. All kinds of shit. His little short ass.
He starts to go.
And you don't know no shade, but sometimes those short men be having little complexes.
Away. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and get her the rubber soles put on the bottom. This part is still the red, but this is the rubber. So the part she's walking on is not fading away. So all the men that love to take care of their women, keep taking care of the women that take care of you. Don't allow these men to trick you off your throne and call you a simp because you love taking care of your woman. One of the things I love my woman to wear, I don't know about you brothers, but it's the long heels that go up the leg and look sexy. See, I put that rubber bottom on that as well. And it doesn't just have to be the red bottoms, but anything that makes the shoes go away after the bottom. You can put them on the black as well. I love these, are sexy. But I love taking care of my woman from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head. She's our responsibilities. Don't let no man tell you different. Real men take care of their women. The other men call us simps because our women are happy, smiling, cooking for us. Ain't no arguments, but their women acting masculine. Why? Because they feminine. They can't take care of them. Keep loving that woman. All praises.
I mean, y'all, these videos go on. And so this is the girl with the black eye, right? And then she goes on. Let me go. She goes on. Oh, God. Let me see. She goes on. Hold on. Okay, so she has the black eye here. Let me see if I can make this bigger. She says, a new chapter. After nearly 8 years, I have made the difficult decision to end my relationship with the father of my children and step into a new chapter of my life. For years, I can't go. Oh, yes, I can. For years, I believed love meant fighting for your family. I gave my all to our home, our children, our businesses, and even protecting his reputation. I kept believing that if we could make it through one more difficult season, peace would meet us on the other side. But 8 weeks postpartum, looking at the bruises on my face, I had to stop calling it a difficult season and tell myself the truth. It was DV. My 20s were filled with businesses, babies, and bruises. Building, giving, forgiving, leaving, returning, healing, and hoping. I didn't leave because I stopped loving him. I left because I realized that if I continued to stay, I eventually would drown. The hardest part has been giving the future I imagine for our children, or grieving the future I imagine for our children. But one day they will understand that I chose their safety and my peace over a love story I desperately wanted to save. I learned that people can change, people can heal, but you don't have to lose yourself waiting for them to do it. Loyalty should never require abandoning yourself. I don't share this for sympathy or to tear down anyone. What happened is part of my story, but it will never become my identity. I'm more than someone's wife. I am more than the thing that I survive. I am a mother. I'm a woman of faith, a visionary, and a woman learning what it means to choose herself. Although through this journey, House of Divine was born. I am turning my pain into purpose and my purpose into power for every woman who I may one day need the courage, information, and resources I once searched for. During this difficult time, I just know that I will be moving along. I ask everyone to respect how I tell my story when I tell my story. There are parts of this journey that I'm still processing, healing from, and learning how to put into words. For now, I am taking it literally one day at a time. I'm allowing myself the grace to simply take each day as it comes, trusting God with every step ahead of me. This isn't the end of my story. It is simply the beginning of a chapter I never expected to write. I choose safety. I choose peace. I choose my children. I choose purpose. And finally, I choose me, is what she wrote. And then we just saw that video where I guess she said black her eye. And then there's like some text messages. Just FYI, I have to find a way to get my mouth fixed fast. That night you hit me and broke off the rest of my tooth, and I've been having severe pain since. If it's infected, it will cause my breast milk to become infected. Then this Negro says, go to Dr. Dave. That's the best bet at this best price, at the best price. She says, you were supposed to be here with me. You were supposed to always be my safety place. I hate that you did this to our family. Have a good day, Yada. And I don't think we got the bottom of that message. I told you. Wait a minute. I told you I didn't even like that girl who allowed someone to just drink. Okay, I don't know what it was. And then there was another video. Let me see here.
Ever again. What would you tell him?
Very
What will be
beautiful
your last
girl.
message?
That part's gonna make me cry. But I try everything, and in my heart, I love you. You will always be my best friend. But I have to choose myself, and I have to protect our babies. And I would much rather them have both parents alive than to one be in the hospital with something terminal or one of us not to be here. So I'm praying for you, though. That's what I would say.
All right. And so it's just so crazy to me. And maybe if some of y'all see some of these videos, maybe y'all will recognize him. He was all over social media.
Never be so lonely that you invite the devil into your bed. Like, you have to understand who you are. You have to fall so deep in love with yourself that nothing else matters. You're wasting your time on a man that can't even pull $500 out of his bank account. And this man got you questioning if you're beautiful or not? Questioning your sanity, if you're worth something? Listen, you are worth everything under this sun. Don't you ever forget who you are. All praises. Never be so lonely that you invite the devil into your bed. Like, you have to understand who you are.
I don't know.
You have to fall.
How he came into money, y'all. I really don't know. But it seemed to me that after he came into money, he was seeking a way to be like more popular.
Stop having sympathy for weak men. Because when you do, you invite the devil into your life. Now this man's competing with you, jealous over you, envious over you, and every time you're about to reach a goal, he sabotages it. When you're at peace, he starts arguments. When you want to take a vacation, he done spent money on something that's fraudulent. Understand who you are and understand your worth. You're no longer crying over a dusty bum. Your home is no longer shelters to homeless men. And I don't care if you're dealing with a man that has money. If he's cheap, he's a dusty bum. So start having sympathy for these type men. Because when a man loves you, he goes to war with the lowest parts of himself. When he loves you, he goes to war when he sees tears drop from your eyes. A man that can't protect you from himself, his flaws, his shortcomings, can't protect you from anything. So no more having sympathy for weak men, because it invites the devil into your home. Have standards and have.
I mean,
make sure you go get you a simp if you want a straight man. Simps are the straight men. The men that other men call simps, those men are going to be more likely to be straight because they care about women. They love women. They're going to censor you as the woman. Those men that are shaming those men for being into women, they're not straight. Those are the DL men.
How is she in a relationship with you and she's still struggling?
I mean, this man is a piece of work. A piece of work. And as we said before, it reminds me of that Derek Jackson who got caught in all of that scandal and all of that stuff with that girl, with that, well, no, with those women, and he was married to that lady. Reminds me of that. I'm gonna put the StreamYard up. Anybody can come on. Just be respectful with whatever you're coming on about. StreamYard is in the building. Ultimately, my conclusion, I think Dalton and Sako are splitting up. I think that they are working together. I think that the point of Sako posted the video on Dalton's page, because she could have posted on her own page, but she posted on his page because that was going to make money. I think they're still splitting money. I think that's why she left her child with him, because they're actually not on bad terms together. And I think this awakening man is trash. I don't know how he came into his money, but I think he needed a way to try to be popular on social media. And this was the avenue that he thought he would take. I don't know. But he clearly is not practicing what he preaches. Now, Lady 50 said, Darnell, you know he's a polygamist. He has a wife in Africa, probably where he is now. My God, on today. Is he? Well, he ain't African, is he? Don't look. Well, he might be. Anyway, the StreamYard is up there. If anybody wants to come on, I'll wait a couple of minutes to see if anybody wants to come on. I thank y'all so much for supporting. I'm gonna say this: we're probably about. I'm trying to get a refresh on this. Oh, okay. So cool. So y'all said, where's Antoinette? I don't know. Antoinette, she might be busy. Y'all, she can't be here every single time, but she's here most of the time. And I didn't even let her know I was live either, so maybe she didn't get a notification. But I did put the StreamYard up. If anybody wants to hit the StreamYard to come up, listen, support the channel if you can. The Cash App has been posted. We have a $10 challenge. If you want to support, you can. If you would like to do a super chat, super sticker, a jewel, and all of that stuff, you can do that as well. All right. I do prefer the Cash Apps. Let me see. Hey, Darnell, Nosy Neighbor. Hope I was well with everyone. Hey, Karen Stokes. How are you? Please catch that replay if you're just coming in. The StreamYard is up. If anybody wants to come on, I'll give a couple more minutes for that. And if not, that is okay too. Oh, I made that M too big. Let's see. Let me get this down. Let me get this up. Let me get this over. Lakeisha.
Hey, what's up, Darnell? Hey, what's up, Nosy Neighbors?
Hey, boo.
Yeah, I've been invested in that Sako and your Dalton's mess too. But it seems like that the domestic violence thing, he explained that. Well, he said that he had got drunk with some family members around the house and they end up fighting. You know what I'm saying? He had like he had nothing to do with her.
Well, I guess So but he didn't say who it was with.
He was like one of some of his family members that had came around. But one thing about domestic violence, you have to be staying with the person for at least 6 months for you to be considered domestic.
Well, no, I read that domestic violence can be family members and everything. Karen Stokes, I see you're here. I'm going to add you on. 1 second. They said that domestic violence can be a family member or anything like that.
Yeah, it can, but domestic is where you stay. That's what the word domestic comes from. It's somebody that you fight in your own house. That's what domestic violence is.
Yeah, so basically they're saying like could be a brother or sister, could be a relative.
Yeah, but then I did see something that commented that because it was like you could tell, like the man said that he was like, you like to talk, get drunk and talk slick to everybody and talk junk to everybody, but you knew not to talk junk to me. So it seems as if Dalton is the type of person that like gets on probably gets a little drink in his system and start bullying his friends or his wife or whatever, and people notice that. So that's what I took from it. It's not nothing I know for fact, of course, but that's what I took from it because it seems, he explained that he was like the domestic violence situation. He got drunk with some family members around the house or whatever, and I still kind of find that hard to believe because, like I said, domestic means you live with the person. You have to you have to been to live with the person at least 6 months for y'all to be considered domestic.
I don't know.
It's not.
Is that in your state or everywhere?
It
Because that's
probably
not
is,
that's
but
not what
Google
I
it real
looked up.
quick.
Yeah, when I
Google it
looked
real
it up,
quick.
that's not what I saw.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to Google because that's what I've always understood in my state. I always been good with the law because I always been involved with them. So,
It says domestic violence in West Virginia, your current or former spouse, but it also can apply to many other family members or household relationships.
household relationships, exactly.
But it says family members.
Yes, but household relationship is key because
But that's a
domestic
separate. It
means
says
that
and.
in the house.
It says and. It didn't say it's and. So it says family members and.
Oh,
So it
okay.
says who qualifies under the law. See, we gotta do our due diligence. Lady Five, I'm finna bring you on. It says in West Virginia, the law protects individuals from abusive acts committing by someone who they share specific familiar. So it could be the household, it could be a familiarity or intimate connection. It says this relationship then covers current or former spouses, current or former dating or sexual partners, people who share a child in common, people who are currently cohabitating or they can even used to live together, roommates or domestic partners. They can also be parents, step parents, children, or legal guardians, and it can also be other family members such as siblings, in-laws, grandparents, or grandchildren.
But the definition of domestic is relating to a home, a household, a family, or one's own home country. That's domestic. So that's where the word domestic come from in violence.
Okay.
So I
So
don't, that's not really a big deal. But the only reason why I was saying, but like, it seems like in order to get, it would just be simple battery if somebody comes to your house like your cousin and y'all fight and they press charge, you go to jail. That would be simple battery. That wouldn't be domestic violence. Some person
well,
has to actually live with you to be
here's the
considered
thing.
domestic violence.
I like to speak on facts that I know of, and I don't like to just be saying stuff that I don't know of.
Yeah, and I don't do
What
that
I
either.
what
I definitely know
is
exactly what I'm talking about.
right here is that West Virginia includes all of this stuff into what they would consider DV, and it says people that live with you or used to live with you, and it also says parents, step parents, and it also says other family members, siblings, in-laws, grandparents, or children. So
Okay, you're right, and then that's in West Virginia. So what I'm looking probably, what I know for a fact is from Florida, so they include that. But the word domestic really is the key word there. But that's what he tried to claim that it was some family members he got into a fight with, and at the house, and it had nothing to do with her. But at the same time, when like I was saying, my point was when the other guy was saying like he tried to talk junk to other people and all that stuff, and he know he can't talk. It seems as if Dalton got a foul mouth for probably like all that property he got and all those assets. When he gets people over his house, he kind of like low key bully them or something.
yeah,
That's what I took from it.
yeah, I took that as well. But I don't know who the DV was against until I hear, one of them saying that it was them because from what I'm seeing, it could be multiple people. Let me see who's up next. Lady Five. Oh, hello, love.
Hey Darnell.
Hey,
Hey
baby.
Nosy Neighbors. I was just coming on to give a little more insight on Yada. I know you were asking where his money came from and So I followed him for some years. He used to be a drug dealer, I think, in
Ooh.
California, and his claim is his mother had cancer,
Uh-huh.
and he started with natural food processes and stuff, and apparently his claim is he cured her cancer.
Oh.
So he started he started building his platform. I mean, he was like, real flashy when he was a drug dealer. He was known back then to be an abuser. If
Mm.
you probably can get it more now, if you put his name in, you're going to see different women pop up that he abused back then.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been his MO. So what he did was, when he started building his platform on this health kick, he he got a huge following. He has like the
Mm-hmm.
gift of gab, as you see. So he got a
Mm-hmm.
huge following, and so they're like melting at his feet. So he
Mm-hmm.
started, basically, I say, taking advantage of them. So he
Mm-hmm.
started traveling around the country to different places like Ecuador, like a lot of countries, I mean, a lot of places like in South America. So he started traveling out there, going out there, staying in these, like beautiful, like retreat type of facilities or hotels or whatever. And, I mean, not we, but a lot of people, especially on social media, they get, they get into this glitz and glam. So that's how he started building his platform to really get money. He went out there first and got like this big property. So now he's planning to do a health retreat. So he started charging thousands of dollars for these health retreats. So all the different women are going out there, and it was rumored then that how he was treating women. They say he was assaulting women when they were out there. Some of them were accusing him of assault,
Mm-hmm.
and they the wife, she was one that was out there, that
Did
it was rumored that he abused her then,
Mm-hmm.
on top of some of the other women. So he did that for a while, probably made all of this money off of these women coming out there to this retreat. Some of them stayed, I mean, like weeks to months at a time. So then
Mm-hmm.
he just started building this health stuff off of that. And then he started this app, what is it? Apple, I think Apple eye, Apple stuff, some kind of it sound to me, it almost sounded like it was like apple cider vinegar, but
Mm-hmm.
apple of Eve or something like that. But it's supposed to cure cancer, do this, that, and the other. And he started selling that. So he hooks up with the wife after this retreat round thing, and after like that died down and all of the different assaults started dying down, he hooked up with her.
Mm-hmm.
He also has now, this part I missed, but they say the wife in South Africa, they say is his first wife, and she handpicked the Asia as the wife. But then some people say Asia handpicked the wife in South Africa. I
Okay.
actually just stopped following him because the dog and men, black men, and all of that pandering to just take care of your woman. And I could see right through the BS. So I had
Mm-hmm.
just stopped following him because it was just annoying. Every time he popped up on the page, he's talking about calling the men dusties. That was his thing. You dusty bums. And
So
you
he's
see, he's like one of the
basically
dustiest bums around.
like a
So
short guy
once they
trying
got
to.
together,
Oh wait, can
then
you
they
hear me?
started, they really just took off with building,
I don't think Lady Five
building,
can hear me.
building different like
He
businesses,
must
and
have an iPhone.
that's when he got the mansion for her, and
He can't
started with all of
hear
the name
me.
brand, and then she started, he kept her pregnant, and she was doing home births. Her births were all natural at home.
Can
So
somebody in it? Let me ask in the
that's where
chat
he,
if she got an
that's how he
iPhone.
got her. And as you see, everything was name brand, everything was designer.
Somebody ask
They were
Lady
supposed
Five
to have
in the
been
chat. She got
like
an
devout
iPhone because
vegans,
she sure can't hear
but
me.
every time you see them, they're both wearing leather, leather designer things, and people would often comment on that, and they put, posts and things, and they would never respond to that. Like, if you're this devout vegan, why are you wearing anything leather? But
Keisha,
because they had to
Can
flash
you
all of
hear
the
me?
designer things. So, like I said, I probably stopped following him
Karen,
maybe
can you
about
hear
2 years
me?
ago
Karen
because he
S.
just became
Karen Stokes.
absolutely annoying,
I can hear you.
dogging men
Oh, okay.
to promote his own nonsense. When I can see through the BS. You can,
I
your
wonder can
eyes
Lady
tell a
Five
lot.
hear
You can look
you?
at her eyes I see that
After
that girl,
she hear you,
Lady Five
she
O.
wasn't happy.
Lady
You know,
Five
you
O.
could see she wasn't happy. She was
she
just
can't hear
living
you
this,
either.
he tried to fool everybody with the
Karen,
glitz and glam, and she did too. I mean, and it's a shame with, like I said, with a lot of women, what they fall for, because they were always in his comments, oh, do you have a brother? I need a man like you, and da-da-da-da. And here all along, this man was whooping her behind. So I was just, coming on to give you, I know you were saying where did his money come from? And so, like I said, he was, before he came onto the scene of being this, like,
Karen,
this
can you
health,
see
on
if
this
Lady
health
Five
kick,
can
he
hear
was a
you?
big time drug dealer and all kinds of,
Well, hell, I can't
mess
hear
and
you,
trouble,
Karen.
before he came on, because he has, I think, an older daughter, and before this wife. And then so he started this platform on, supposed to cured his mother's cancer. And that's what, he had
Ain't
just took
nobody
off from
give
there. And
nothing.
that's what he monopolized on, starting with the retreats in Ecuador. And like I said, charging thousands for those. And then coming back and, coming
Somebody,
back and taking that money and then
Lady
using it to buy the
Five,
mansion
Somebody
and,
tell Lady Five O to go out and come back in when
show her
she's
the
finished.
treat her to the lavish
yeah,
life while he was whooping her behind.
go out and come back in.
So
I don't even know if she can see the comments.
during now, I don't know if y'all
Lady
hold
Five.
on.
We heard everything you said, Lady
Okay, I'm
Five
gonna go
O.
out and
You
come
just
back. I
couldn't
just saw
hear
your
us.
message.
And she
This is my
still
first
can't.
time on here during now. Let me see how to go out.
Okay, she saw my message. Okay, now whoever somebody else was on, but they dropped off. They must have had an iPhone too. Yeah, I don't know. It's something with StreamYard and the iPhone, I guess. I have no idea. It's something. Hey, Starlina. Okay, Karen is coming back. And Karen, when you come, you have to turn. You can come in. You have to authorize your audio and video. Then you can turn your video off and just leave your audio on.
But did you notice, Darnell, how I noticed? I started noticing things about Darnell, like when all the story came out. Their relationship was perfect to me when I first started watching them. But
See,
when he was like showing the baby in little clips, like grabbing the baby, it was almost like he was trying to make it seem like Sako had abandoned him and the baby. I can tell that he was manipulative, just like that man said. He knew how to manipulate the internet into thinking she was a bad person. That's why he went and filed that divorce first. But that girl looks very happy. Like I kind of feel like he was doing some kind of mental and verbal abuse to her or something. I just don't want to go all off the limb. That's just what I'm assuming.
well, that's what they're saying. They haven't went into any details, but that's what they're saying. Karen, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit.
Okay. I'm on my desktop.
Oh, okay. Well, we can hear you. Just it's a little far away. It sounds like, but no problem. We can hear you. What did you have to add to the conversation?
Well, actually, I had nothing to add
Oh,
to this segment because I don't know who you're talking about. But yeah, I came on through just cause.
okay. I appreciate you,
I'm
but
gonna hang in there till I do have something to say. I just don't right now on this topic.
gotcha. Well, any other topic you have something to say? Or you just want to wait?
I'll wait.
Okay.
It'll flow the way it's supposed to flow.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming on. Look, you done got a whole, honey. You done brought a whole new screen to the screen. We ain't
Yeah, we
seen.
don't know nothing about that, Miss Karen.
Wait, it was messing me up to where I'm like, well, what the hell? You know?
Honey, it got the camera blocked off. The camera had a line in it. It's blocked off. And honey, we ain't seen it like this
Hey,
before. We ain't never seen it like this.
they keep
Yeah,
on.
we want to know what that feel like.
Well,
I need to know how to do that.
well, I can't say it's good or bad, but that's what they gave me this time. So
Maybe since it's through the computer, y'all. I mean, it's fine. It's
yeah, I am
yeah,
on my desktop.
I like it.
yeah. We just ain't never
No,
seen.
well, maybe I wanted y'all to see how cute I am. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we can't see you, but
No, you can't.
it's just how your screen, how it came over.
It's showing the camera with the line going.
The line in it, yeah. We ain't never
Yeah.
seen yet.
All right, well, I'll fall back till I got something substantial to say. Right
Okay.
now, I just want to hang out with the big dogs. That's
Oh,
all.
well, we appreciate you, love, and thank you for always supporting.
And we
Whoever,
definitely we glad you're here, Miss Karen.
I'm glad to be
yes.
here. I'm glad to be here, and thank you both and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, we you had somebody else on. I think they keep falling out, but we did post the stream out again if you want to come on. So this guy, this Yada, I want to say the right name because honey, Yada guy. I don't know. Like I said, he's a short in stature. Lady 50. That's who was just on Lady 50. You fell off. We don't know if you want to come back on, but the stream out we put back up. Now, we was asking if you had that iPhone because those seems to be the ones that's falling off. And do we have Angela Thomas in the building? But he seems to be a short person who, got some money. He may wanted to be a little more famous and try to figure out how he's going to do that. So he's playing all black men. But at the same time, when he's playing all the black men, that's probably self-satisfying for him too, because he was a short guy and all of the tall men or whatever. So he's trying to make all of the men look bad by this persona or whatever, but it seems to all be coming back and backfiring again. So go ahead, Angela.
Hey everybody, nosy neighbors.
Hi.
How's it
Hey, boo.
How
going?
you doing, Angela?
All right. I just want to. Well, I don't know who you talking about. I'm like Miss Karen. I don't know who you talking about either.
Oh,
With the past two, but it was informative to me, right? Because it just like this is what's surrounding us. You know what I'm saying? This is what's
Yes.
online,
mhm.
and this is what's going on. But I wanted to talk about, not talk about, but touch on the you and Carmen thing. Like I would not have known you if I didn't follow Carmen, right?
Okay.
So I followed the whole thing through. And I understand, like, your supporters, how they felt. They were like, don't do it online. Y'all talk about it and stuff like that. I
Mm,
understand that. Also, I understand how you felt because I listened to the whole live. You know
okay.
what I mean? And to me, I felt like, I would put myself in your shoes. Like, it felt like you kind of like a letdown. It was like a letdown to you. You know what I'm saying? Because the team, y'all got the team, but you was in the mud. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And you was coming through every time. And it's kind of
Coming
sad
through,
because
coming through. More than anybody, as far as online, anyway.
that part, right?
Okay.
But that just showed how passionate you were about standing up for her, right? But my thing is, if it wasn't shaky ground between the both of you, like the things that she needs to turn in, I guess this Friday or whatever. First of all, us as grown folks, we should have all that anyway. Them documentations, you know what I'm saying? Like I keep all my shit. I keep any major purchases, anything, finances, this and that. I keep all of that because you never know, right? But
Mhm.
what I was thinking, and I was gonna hit you up, but I was like, I don't know him like that. I know I was on chat, last week or whatever. We chopped it up, but I didn't want to, your space is your space. So I was like, I'll talk to him, or I wanted to talk to you like this actually.
Mhm.
But my thought was this: if y'all were like on good terms, like you've been, if I was her, I would have been like, yo, D, I'm getting ready to fly you out. Next thing smoking, I need you to come out here, help me because you're capable of doing that shit. I need you to come out here and get these documents together and do this for me and do that for me. And I can see you just being in the mix and getting her shit right for her. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I see that in you. You know what I'm saying? But, that's why when you got somebody that's genuine and loyal, like my circle, my village is very small. You know what I'm saying? And they always down for me, and I know I could turn to anybody. I don't, but to know that you got somebody that you know is loyal to you, and you could turn to whenever needed, or vice versa. That's you can't ask for anything else in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. Whatever way it pans out, life goes on. If this is all social media or whatever, we all have to live our lives. But I just wish that could have happened because I could see you going out there, getting her shit straight for what it is she has to do. Because at this point, we can't keep talking about, oh, well, they hating her or this or that and that and this. No, this is where you're at. Get what's required of you and follow through the next step.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear what you're saying.
And I got an iPhone. I got an iPhone, so.
Ooh, can you hear me?
I can hear y'all. Yep.
Girl, let me
I'd
try
like
to.
to say something and piggyback to what you said, Angela.
Okay.
If that's okay with you, Darnell.
Let me just respond to her real quick because she got an iPhone. I don't know if I'm get a chance.
You know what?
So Angela, no, I feel what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been, but everybody processes stuff differently, thinks differently, or whatever. I'm really good at helping with a lot of stuff. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything, and especially legally. And the person who did claim to know how they were going to submit stuff legally, they failed. The person who she had, by the way, and I'm not trying to. This just reminded me of that. I'm not
Yeah.
really trying to bring up an old thing, but the person who thought they could help her legally, the courts and the attorney said, "Bitch, what is this? This ain't how you do it. What is this? We don't know nothing about it." It didn't never get through because they couldn't help her legally. And I don't try to extend myself in areas that I know I don't have nothing about. Know
Right.
nothing about. I'm good at discernment. I'm good at different things. And here's the thing now, I know maybe that may come and say, okay, well, you didn't discern to say if this person needed you. Well, first of all, again, out of the 4 years, I never needed her. I never asked her for anything. Literally. Like I said, I don't care if it was millions, hundreds of thousands. I never asked her for anything. So I didn't get the experience until some months ago. And so there's that. But so to piggyback what you were saying, yes, that would have been something I could help her prepare with. But at the end of the day, an attorney is needed.
Yeah.
An attorney
True.
is needed.
True.
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead, Miss Karen.
Okay. I've got so many thoughts running through my mind because this thing ain't just black and white. It's like all kinds of shades of gray between. A whole lot has happened, and despite when I became a nosy neighbor, I've never, ever, ever not been listening, even if I didn't participate over the years. Okay, so that means I've been hearing, understanding, comparing, and so forth and so on. With that in mind, let's talk about as human beings, we're all built to love one another and to extend grace to one another. Then we get to a point in life or in circumstances where if you feel like you're doing all the giving and you get nothing back in return, your bucket becomes empty. If you have been that kind of person that pours into others all the time, let's not forget that that person pouring into you does need something sometime, and they shouldn't have to ask. You can toot your horn, say I'm this, I'm that, and I'm just going to throw this in, and it's kind of loaded.
Hello.
Yeah, we're still here. I think Lakeisha fell off.
Okay, it's kind of loaded.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Darnell. I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear Karen?
All right. Yes, I'm
Karen?
going back on mute. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
You got an iPhone or Android?
Who, me?
Angela, yeah.
I got an iPhone. I'm hanging in there though.
Oh, you hanging on there?
Hanging on.
Oh, Jesus.
But to what Miss Karen was saying, yes, ma'am,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, it's
I
like,
know you feel what
and
I'm
you be
saying.
like, what
Yeah.
about me? Like you do, but you do it. You do it because that's just your personality and that's just your
But
character.
it's
But then
because,
after a while, it's like, all right, now you draining me. Like something got to
yes.
give. Not,
Well,
I'm
Okay,
not saying.
Lakeisha.
I'm not saying. Hello.
No, I hear you.
Okay, I'm not saying. I'm not talking about you and Carmen's situation at this point. I'm just saying in general.
well,
You
we're
know.
speaking in
It's
general,
just it
but it
becomes draining,
applies.
especially when it's somebody that you love. You know what I'm saying? You just can constantly do it because that's your heart. But and like what Miss Karen was saying, for the other, the opposite party, you would think that they would say, "Oh, you know what? Well, let me do this for her. Let me do this or let me do that."
Yes.
It's not in everybody's heart, so they don't see it. They see it like,
Don't make me have
"Thank
to
you,"
ask. And
and
if
move
I
on.
ask, you better not tell me
Not
no.
like let me give back because you've been there for me, and
I mean, Miss Karen, but you
And
know
see,
what?
that's my, can I just say this?
Yeah.
I need to get this out. Hey, look, when I pour,
it's not fair,
pour
but
into you, and if I,
Angela, can you hear Karen? She's talking. Can you hear her?
nope, I can't hear her. Damn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's talking.
All
if
right,
you,
I'm gonna hang up. I'm going back in the chat. Talk to you later. All right, bye.
Okay. Or
when
you
you
could just mute.
pour into people, a person, however it goes, and you've been gracious, you've been kind, and you ask for nothing. See, the biggest slap in my face is let me ask you for something when you know I ain't no begging bumblebee,
Mm. Mm.
okay? And you want to deny me and or act like there was no request on the table when you already know I ain't built like that to be
Mm.
asking folks for stuff.
Mm.
Okay, if I come there, I need you, and I expect for you to respond to me in kind.
Yeah.
In addition to that,
At the very least, yeah.
at the very least, in addition to that, compensation should be rendered without a request. When somebody is delivering goods, services, professionalism, discernment, pouring from their insides out to support you, you should never have to ask them for compensation. See, and to me, that speaks to the character or lack of character of the person. That's saying it you're doing a me. Y'all take care of me. Well, guess what? If all I'm doing is taking care of you and that's sucking up all of my time and all of my energy, well, who's taking care of me? It's a very, very selfish position. One of the things that I've noticed about people like that, and I've come in contact with many of them over the years, and they come wrapped up and shined off in all kinds of little packages. Okay, but if you hang around and you wait long enough, they show their true colors. Okay, and I understand how it is to operate from your heart. Um, um, I'm upset about this situation, and as I alluded to a few sentences ago, I've been listening for a long time. A lot of folks might not remember some things that you said. Now, I don't know if it slipped out, if you meant to say it or not. But I throwed it away in my memory bank. Okay? And I'll just use this simple word. It was an investment. And I go no further with that because I know you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I ain't going no further. I know you know. Okay? And I can come through for you and you can't come through for me. And yet you want to sit on a platform, in any position, and flex your muscles about the enormous amounts of money that you make. And what I need to make things okay with me is a smidgen by comparison, and you won't acknowledge it. Oh no! I got problems.
I mean, you talking now. Yeah.
I got problems with that because if it takes a smidgen to make my little problem go away when I've been here for you, lock, stock, and barrel, dog on there 24/7. Okay, because you know as well as I know, with all that hullabaloo that was going on over the last 3-4 years, it was a night and day kind of thing. Everybody was sleeping, breathing, and eating it, barely getting a nap in between to get ready for the next round. And the rounds was coming back to back. That's work.
The rounds was coming.
That's work. And people ought to be compensated. And I get that wasn't the objective when things got started, or when you got to pay me for this and you got to pay. Everybody operated from their heart. Some hearts were pure, some hearts were not so pure. There was a myriad of personalities, circumstances, and situations that created the pool on both sides, on all sides, because there ain't one side or another. There's just a lot of sides. Okay, but no, my heart goes out to you, and I think the best that I can say to you is that my grandmother used to say to me all the time. My grandmother had a bleeding heart, and I'd go to my grandmother's house, and she'd have a beautiful apartment full of furniture. I'd go there 60 days later, and her apartment was empty. And I'm like, Gran, what happened to your furniture? She said, I gave it away. I'm like, Gran, why would you do that? That was so beautiful. She said, somebody needed it more than me. I'm like, Gran, you can't, you only can sit on the side of your bed. You don't have a sofa. My grandmother's response was always, my reward is in heaven. That was always. Now, let's not get it twisted. I understand the concept that the reward is greater than the earthly thing. But guess what? Heaven is on earth. Because angels walk among us. I ain't gonna talk about the other people. I'm just talking about the angels. And when we think a person has wings and they really don't, they show us. For you or anyone else, and I don't know all who have extended themselves, for them not to be considered. You don't smear mud in my face. Oh, I can only eat chicken and your diet is steak. And you can't say, come on and join me for a steak. It's very selfish. It's an attitude of entitlement. It's an attitude of, I keep using that word, selfish. because that's the one that looms in my head with that entitlement, and you don't want nobody to ask you for nothing. Well, I'm gonna take it a step further. I heard somebody say, I don't gamble no more. I ain't never gambling again. And my first thought was, I heard you say that before.
Mm.
Okay? I wasn't the only one that heard it. I bet you I wasn't the only one that. Who's supposed to believe that? And that's all akin to I have never met. Addiction is addiction, and I don't care what the addiction is, because addictions got hats from A to Z. They're all selfish, self-serving, and they can't give you nothing or share with you, because you're going to, whatever they do for you is taking away from how they serve themselves, because they are self-serving. Everything else is a facade, an absolute facade. I'm going to take that back to the people you were just talking about with the red bottoms, and the man's supposed to take care of his woman.
Mm-hmm. The Yada awakening.
And guess what? I agree that a man's goal should be to protect and provide.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't mean red bottoms.
Okay.
I've lived a full life. I've gone wherever I wanted to go, stayed in nice hotels, ate lavish meals. I don't own a red bottom, and I ain't interested. I've had diamonds and rubies and pearls. I say I had because I lived with a drug addict who stole all of my valuable stuff, and I simply vowed not to repurchase those things. It's not important to me. What's important to me is the pure things in life.
Mm-hmm.
I want the purity of you caring about my heart. And I want you to be confident that I care about your heart, your well-being. Okay? We all like nice things and want to do nice things. But, F Louis and Chanel can take the shaft wherever it'll fit. Because I don't get no glory out of toting some stuff. The people who live there, they are shallow unless they're multi-billionaires. So what happens to generational wealth? And so forth. Louis and his crew and Chanel and Gucci, they all provided for theirs. Their children have college funds with a minimum of $200,000. A minimum of $200,000.
Yes, ma'am.
You just don't treat your people like that. And our value system, people just go for the okey doke. All this internet, what do you call it? Instagram. Now I know that you can follow my analogy. I had a couple of my grands over here. My oldest grandson graduated from the Philadelphia Sheriff Academy this past weekend, and he and one of his siblings, it came here and we hung out together on Sunday. Now, I didn't invite them. They invited themselves to my house. I would have had them over this coming weekend when I had time to prepare for it.
Somebody is calling the call-in. The call-in number. No, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'll answer them. Whoever's calling the call-in number, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let Miss Karen finish, and then I'll answer you. So call right back. Go ahead, Miss Karen.
Okay, so my point is simply this. I was making shrimp Alfredo for the family, and my granddaughter was watching me, and she was like, "Oh, Grandma, I put this in my Alfredo sauce, and I put that in my Alfredo sauce." I
Not
said,
Alfredo.
"You're doing Instagram cooking." I said, "What you're talking about, I put peppers and not in Alfredo. When you're making Alfredo from scratch is heavy cream and either Parmesan or Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, and heavy cream and butter. Oh no, I put this and that." I'm like, "You making rasta pasta, internet rasta pasta." I said, "Baby," I said, "you got to follow the mold of a chef. Then you can deviate from it." So I'm just simply saying that there, so many of us are guided, by all this stuff that we see on social media, which takes us away from the core values of anything. Grab that line. I can wait.
Who's y'all keep calling? I told y'all to hold on 1 second.
No. Go ahead. Get it. I'm good.
Okay, Miss Cameron. Well, I thank you for coming on, my love. You know I love you. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And let me see who this is that's keep calling, because I told them to hold on. They keep calling.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm sitting right here. Unless you find me off.
Oh no! You just won't be able to probably hear them. But let me see if I can answer. And it might. I don't know. Sometimes when I add them on, it might. I don't know if it's gonna kick you. You on the iPhone or no?
I'm on the desktop.
Oh, desktop. Okay. Let me see. Oh, they don't hung up now. Let me see if they call back.
They bad.
So whoever was calling, call back.
I'll wait.
Huh?
I said, "I'll wait. I'm good. I ain't got nothing but time."
Okay, the call-in number 865-888-0302 for the call-in. Whoever would just call and call back. Let me make sure I can put this up so I don't make a mistake and show that screen. Let's see.
I just hope that I said something of value to you, to let you know that we understand. And all that,
Yes, ma'am. You did, and I actually very much so appreciate it. I really, really do. So I thank you for that. Whoever just called, hold on. Hold on. Y'all, please let's also, if we can. Oh shit!
That was a big one, huh?
Oh shit! Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. It's a lot going on right now. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay. So wait. I heard something. Y'all, Patricia, not the Patricia y'all know. Patricia C is in the building, baby, with another huge cash out. She says, "I'm back."
Yeah.
Baby, coming on through. And we have wait, was that Patricia? Wait, who said that was coming through as? Oh no, that was an old one. I'm sorry. Patricia is back in the building. Patricia C, not Patricia, not the other Patricia. Now shit, cause that other Patricia ain't never sent me. She never sent me no cash out. Although she has been supportive, I appreciate it. But thank you so much, Miss Patricia C. Bit the big, huge cash out. Huge cash out. Let me see. Whoever was calling, call back in 865-888-0302. 865-888-0302. We are waiting for you to call back in. Eight 865-888-0302. Let me see what y'all saying. Ooh, child. I just want to thank Mass Patricia. Baby, coming through this piece. But okay, so anyway, y'all. So anyway, I just came to give y'all an update on what happened. Also, I had wanted to talk about the two things. Now, I did tell y'all I was gonna give y'all this link. So if I get, first of all, let me get the link ready. What I want to know for one is, are y'all ready for the link? Are y'all ready for the link? Because once I give you the link, I'm going to delete it very like almost immediately. Are y'all ready for the link? Let me know if y'all ready for the link. Y'all remember what link? First of all, do y'all remember what link I'm talking about? Are y'all ready for the damn link? I don't hear anybody saying nothing. Y'all crazy. Are y'all ready for the link? Can y'all hear me? I don't know if they can hear me. Oh yeah, y'all can damn hear me. Okay, so some of y'all are behind in the chat, and see, some of y'all ain't gonna get that link. I'm trying to wait till everybody is caught up in the chat because I'm about to drop the link. The link is for, I said, have y'all seen the XX tape between Sako and Dalton? One of them. I said, child, I didn't know if I want to get to know them like this, honey. I done got to know them more than I ever thought I was gonna get to know them. They said nope. She said nope. All right, I'm gonna drop y'all the link. Now, I was able to go to this link without any issues or whatever that I know of. And so I'm just finna drop it on down in there. So y'all just watch about a couple of minutes of it and come back. There's the link. I'm finna delete it in a second too. Watch about a couple of minutes of it and come back. Do y'all see the link? First of all, do y'all see the link? Because I'm finna delete it. Because I don't know what I can and what I can't do. Shit. Y'all see the link? Because I'm fixing to delete it. That's what I'm fixing to do. Do y'all see the link? Well, you better click on it. You better click on it and go watch a couple of minutes and come back. You can go back and watch it later. Okay. Click on it. Go. Okay. Because I'm finna delete it. I'm going to let it stay there another second or two. Because they said they see it. Watching somebody going to be 30 minutes back. Somebody, I didn't see it. There's the link. All right, because I'm finna delete it. Go watch a couple of minutes and come back and let me know what you think. Oh, baby, I never thought I'd get to know these people like this. Also, y'all, can we close out the cash? Well, first of all, Miss Patricia came through and closed out the cash app. So she done already did that. But as we're ending, there is the cash app, honey. Miss Patricia showing up to go Anthony your cash app. Oh, I never thought I'd see these people in this light. Good God Almighty on today. Way too much. Let me see what you said. Oh, what my eyes have seen. Good God. Too much pink for me. That too much pink. Oh, Jesus. I said, now that's a scandal and a shame. Let me delete that. Delete comment. Jesus. I couldn't get an inbox you. Oh, Lord. Lakeisha. Let me see. Lakeisha. Let me see. Okay. I got that. Okay. Lakeisha. Okay. Okay. I just inboxed it to you. Let me see what y'all are saying. It looks reptilish. Oh my. Who would have thought we would get to know them like this? That's not a bad piece of meat for a pink dude. Anthony, baby, y'all close us out with the cash app, honey. Miss Patricia already done finalized everything, but honey, y'all hit the cash app if y'all ain't supported and can and want to support. I missed. There you go. I already told y'all somebody gonna say they missed it. I already knew that was gonna happen. Oh my Jesus, my God, on today. Now that is a damn shame. His popsicle is standing at attention, ain't it? Miss Carmelita said, damn. I couldn't do a couple of minutes. Hey, Miss Phyllis. Oh, Jesus, have mercy, Lord. Oh, Lord. I say now, I've been following this down to the rabbit hole, and literally, I've been following this rabbit hole, and Lord, I done came to the rabbit and the rabbit hole, ain't it? I said, my God, on today. And that ain't the only one. He doesn't look like he's having a good time. I don't know if he is or not, child. One of them he had a good time because he reached the top of the mountain. But anyway, I never know I would know them like this. I think we all fell in. His face and the popsicle done. His face and the popsicle done. I can't. Don't match. Oh, that what you finna say? Don't match. Ooh, child, it's the. You know what? Everybody got their own thing. But I said, honey, they talked. He found her, or they found each other, whatever you want to say, when she was 18, child. That baby probably needs somewhere to go. She probably needed somewhere to go, y'all. She came there, her car stalled, her car cut off in the middle of her coming there. He went and got her, and she never left. That baby probably needed somewhere to stay, honey. I understand Sako going to the bodyguard. I never saw a link. Oh, God. Yes, please. I'm going to post that link one more time. Surviving. Ready. What you ready for? I done already showed that Sako has been deprived. I don't know why y'all can't. I already knew this was gonna happen. Donnell, you're trying to get some ladies with I mean, if that do it for you, go on and do your thing, honey. When the live is over, go on and do your thing. I'm gonna post this live one more time. I'm gonna post this link one more time. There is the link. I mean, when I say hurry up and click on it, I really do mean that. This is the last time I'm posting it, by the way. I just posted the link. Click on it, copy it, and paste it. Now, this is the last time I'm posting it, by the way. Click on it now. Copy it and paste it now. Click the link. Antoinette, everybody been asking where you been all night.
I've been here. I kind of dozed off a little bit, but I've been here.
Oh, not you dozed off. Miss Karen, are you still here? Miss Karen must be gone. I posted the link, y'all. Baby. I posted the link, and I'm finna delete the link too. I'm finna delete it now.
That is one quiet sex stream. I mean, that's one quiet stream.
I'm finna delete it. Can I have my couple of minutes back? Okay, I'm deleting it now. Whoever ain't got it ain't gonna get it. And so now we finna get off here now.
I know. I just had to.
Oh, that's when you decided to come on when we finna get off.
No, but I know you were.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening.
Sound like you been asleep. You making me sleep. They was already asking me was I woke. I don't know why they was asking me that. Anyway, oh my God, now I couldn't even. Yeah, and it's more of them too. And they said I heard one of them he was getting his hole licked, but I haven't seen that one. Maybe that's why that man said he don't know if he gonna get with a man or a woman. I don't know why that man said that. But anyway, y'all. Oh hell no. So listen. That's about it for me, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. I love y'all. I am going to be on tomorrow. God willing, I'll be on tomorrow. Thank y'all for the love and support. Thank y'all for the calls. Thank y'all for the texts. Thank y'all for the inboxes. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the cash apps, the super chat. We ain't getting into super chat, super stickers. And if you're watching the replay, let me tell you, don't let that stop you from supporting. If you're watching the replay, you can still support. Now, you can't send a super chat with the replay, but you can send a thanks. It's called a thanks. It's in the same area, around the same area. And, of course, you can always hit that cash up if you're catching the replay as well. Don't forget to hype the live up, y'all, when y'all catching the replay. I love y'all. I will see y'all on the next live, and y'all have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Darnell.
Good night.